File number 1013. Classification open. Status under review. You are listening to The 13th Patient. On the edge of Norfolk, Nebraska, just off a county road that doesn't show up on most GPS apps, there's a field where nothing seems to grow. Locals call it the Slab. That's because, until 2010, a state-run psychiatric hospital stood there, the Norfolk Regional Center. Officially, it was closed due to budget issues, asbestos, and structural decay. What they don't mention is the fire, or the missing records, or the fact that demolition crews found the foundations deeper than the building's original plans.
The Norfolk Regional Center has been a cornerstone of mental health in Nebraska since 1888.
That cornerstone had cracks, big ones. I started looking into the property after a call from a man claiming to have worked there in the late 80s. He sent me a single manila envelope, no return address. Inside were copies of handwritten notes, floor plans, and a patient log. The log ended at patient 1012. But one page, one that looked newer than the rest, had a red stamp across the top. 13. No name, no date, just admitted. The thing is, every article, every record from the Nebraska Department of Health, all of them list the final number of patients as 1012. There was never a 13th patient. I reached out to the Department of Health for more details, no response. I sent Freedom of Information Act requests. Most came back redacted or empty. One document I received, a facilities report from 2009, mentioned structural damage to the east wing. Here's the weird part. Every blueprint I could find online showed no east wing, only north, west, and admin. So I drove to Norfolk myself. The land is fenced off now, warning signs, no trespassing, the works, but what I saw from the road chilled me. Concrete, not just a foundation, but what looked like the roof of a lower level. A sub-basement maybe? It stretched beyond where the building ever stood. A space beneath the structure that was never in any of the floor plans. That envelope from the former staffer had one more thing. A photocopy of an incident report. No file number, no signature. Just a handwritten line. Subject refuses to answer to any name, continues to repeat the number 13. Below that, a second note, in different handwriting. Not listed in the intake, no matching ID, staff rotation warned not to engage directly. One last sentence. East wing to remain sealed. That would have been the end of it until last night, when a second envelope arrived. No stamp, just placed on my porch. Next time, we listen to what was inside. File 1013 remains open. This was the 13th patient.